Hello friends. Today I'm going to explain you about one of the most important topic of chemistry, that is types of chemical reaction. If all the concepts regarding this topic are clear, then it becomes an easy peasy for you. So I'm Nabil Desai and this is my YouTube channel Nabil Learner. So let's get started with it. Basically, there are five types of reaction: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and redox reaction. In this video, we are going to cover up combination reaction, decomposition reaction, and displacement reaction. So let's start with our first topic, combination reaction. In combination reaction, two or more substances combine to give one product. Let's visualize it. A plus element B gives us compound AB. Let's now discuss some example. Hydrogen plus oxygen gives us H2O, means water. Let's discuss another example. Mg, magnesium plus O2 oxygen gives us MgO. Let's balance this. Balance 2Mg plus O2 gives us 2MgO. In the discussed example, we found that all the reactants were elements, but their reactants can also be compound. Let's take some example. CO, carbon monoxide and compound react with oxygen, gives us CO2, carbon dioxide. The key point in combination reaction is that two or more reactants give one product. Now let's move to our next topic, decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction is just opposite to combination reaction. In this reaction, one reactant decomposed into two products. But let's visualize it. AB gives A plus B. It's just opposite of combination reaction. Now let's discuss some examples. H2 means water. When passed through electricity, it decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen. This process is also known as electrolysis. Now let's discuss another example. Calcium carbonate means CaCO3. When heated, it converts into or decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. This process is also known as thermal decomposition reaction. Now let's discuss another example. Silver chloride. When moved to sunlight, it decomposes into silver and chlorine. This process was also used in black and white photography. The main thing to remember is that in decomposition reaction, one compound breaks into two or more simpler substances. Now let's move to a third topic, that is displacement reaction. In displacement reaction, an active element displaces another less reactive element from its compound, and this reaction is also known as single displacement reaction. Let's visualize it. A plus BC. Note that A is more reactive than B, so it will replace B from its compound and forms AC plus B. How we will know that which metal or non-metal is more reactive than other metal? For metals and non-metals there are reactivity series. Let me show you. This is the reactivity series of metals. You can see that first there is potassium. It is the most reactive element, and as we move down the reactivity decreases. You can see that Au means gold is the least reactive metal, but one more metal is also there, platinum, which is the most which is the least reactive metal. Now let me show you reactivity series of nonmetals. In this you can observe that the most reactive nonmetal is fluorine, and as we move down the reactivity decreases, and iodine is the least reactive element. There is also one technique to learn the reactivity cities for metal. Ka na ba ka magaljan pi ni san pub kuhag ag au but. You can see that this is the short form of all the metals, and in this way we can learn all the reactivity series of metal. Now let us discuss some examples of displacement reaction. First examples of metals. Zinc plus hydrochloric acid, that is Zn plus HCl. We know that zinc is above than hydrogen in the reactivity series of metal. So zinc will replace hydrogen from its compound and from zinc chloride plus hydrogen. Now let's we take another example of nonmetals. Potassium iodide plus chlorine. As we know that chlorine comes above than iodine in the reactivity series of nonmetals. So chlorine will displace iodine from its compound and form potassium chloride plus iodine. Let us take another example. Fe plus CuSO4. Fe means iron and CuSO4 copper sulfate. As we know that iron is above than copper in the reactivity series of metal, so iron will displace copper from its compound and form iron sulfate plus copper. A greenish iron, iron sulfate will be of green color and copper of reddish brown. That's all for this video. We will discuss double displacement and redox reaction in part 2. So don't forget to like and subscribe my channel.